All right, what's up, guys? Hey, Chad Wade here. Glad you came back to see me. And today I want to talk to you guys about a word people get wrong constantly. Constantly. Selfish. I bet you think you know what it means. Now, and I'm not talking about being rude or arrogant or acting like somebody else or like nobody else matters. Like you could care less. I'm talking about the kind of selfish that keeps you from giving your whole future away to people who are not even serious about their own. Because some of you are not too selfish. It just seems like everybody gets your time, constantly texting, constantly looking into your phone, answering all kinds of questions about things that don't have anything to do with you. Why do you have to Google everything for some moron that ain't got no drive to look it up, right? Everybody gets your attention. That's crazy. Why give them an instant reply? Why let them interrupt your day? And then though, when it's time for your homework or your job or your gym time or your business idea you're trying to get going, your money, your goals, hey man, you got nothing left. That's not being nice, man. That's a bad life management. There's no sense in that. You're running your life like everybody else matters except you. It's kind of crazy. Man, it's got to stop. Don't take this wrong. I'm not telling you to stop caring about folks. I'm not. But my wife would tell you that's not who I am. I'm not telling you to ignore your family because I'm not going to do that either. I'm not telling you to become some dramatic movie character, walking around like the world owes you something, like you're the main character. Just relax. I'm saying your life needs order. You can't help everybody else while your own life is falling apart. You can't keep being everybody's emergency contact for drama while your own future is sitting there starving. You can't figure their life out, man. You got to figure your life out. All right, it's like having one slice of pizza and trying to feed the whole damn neighborhood. Man, it's impossible. Everybody's still going to complain. And now you're hungry too. At some point you have to build more. You got to build your skills and your body, your grades for sure, your money, for a fact, and your discipline. You got to build your discipline and your confidence. All right. And then later you can help people from strength instead of exhaustion. All right. And that's the difference. That's the real difference. Giving from strength is powerful. Giving from guilt will drain you. And a lot of you all live on guilt. Somebody wants a favor, you say yes. All right, somebody wants to hang out, you do it. Somebody wants to vent for 3 hours about their boyfriend, or girlfriend, or other, you do it. You listen. Somebody wants you to skip what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing to go do something with them, you do it. Then you wonder why you're behind. All right, you're behind because your yes is so cheap. Your yes costs something, and if you say yes to scrolling all night, you say no to energy tomorrow. All right, you say yes to drama, you say no to your peace. Yes to wasting money, no to your freedom. Yes to people who keep pulling you backward, you're getting no growth. All right, the question is not, should I be selfish? The question is, what am I protecting? Like your time, your focus, your health, your money, your goals, your standards. This is not selfish in a bad way. It's responsible. And listen, saying no doesn't make you a mean person. You can say no and still be respectful. All right, you don't need to have a speech all ready to go. You don't need to explain your whole life to them. That's not necessary. You just say something like, I can't tonight. I got stuff to do. Or I'm saving money right now. I really can't afford to let that go. I'm not getting involved in that. Or hey, man, I got to focus today. I got to do some focus work. All right, it's simple. All right, and let me tell you something. All right, just listen. The people who get mad at your boundaries are usually the people who benefited from you not having any. Did you know that? All right. They like when you're always available to them, right? Always answering their phone calls or their text, always helping them, always putting yourself last. And that version of you cannot build the life you say you want. So, yes, some people may say you changed. Good. You're supposed to change. That's part of it. You shouldn't be the same person forever. You should grow. You should mature. You should stop making the same damn mistakes over and over again. Hey, and here's the big part. When you take your time back, do something with it. All right? Don't say I'm choosing myself, then waste every night looking at your phone, looking at the Snapchat or the Insta-hoes or Insta-bros. All right, man, hey, that's not growth, man. All right, that's just a slogan. Choosing yourself means using that time to build or study or train or work, work or save, or I don't know, read a book and learn. How about practice some? How about apply what you've learned? How about create something? How about finish something? If you want better grades, protect your study time. If you want more money, protect your work ethic and your spending habits. All right, you want a better body? Protect your workout and your sleep. If you want your business, protect the hours you need to build it. Start moving like your future actually matters. Man, not in a dramatic way, in a very practical way. Go to bed earlier. Wake up with a plan. Make the calls. Finish the assignments. Save your damn money. Practice the skills you've learned. And that's how confidence gets built. Not from likes, trust me, not from applause, not from everybody telling you how great you are. Confidence comes from evidence. You told yourself you'd do something and you did it. Do that enough times and you start trusting yourself. So, all right, so here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, be selfish about one thing that helps your future. Just one. Just one. Study time, workout time, sleep, your money, what you're doing, your business idea that you're trying to build, maybe even your sanity and your peace. All right. What about your skills? You got to protect the building of that. Pick one and protect it with all your life, not with an attitude, but with a standard. All right. When somebody tries to pull you off course, man, listen, don't make a big speech. Just say, I can't. I got something I need to handle. Then go handle it. Go do it. Don't be a damn liar. Go do it. Because you can't build your future if somebody else owns your time. And you cannot become the person you're supposed to be if you keep putting yourself last just to keep everybody else comfortable. You got to choose yourself. Not because you don't care about people, not because your future deserves your attention too, but that's exactly the reason you do it. All right, man. This is Chad Wade. I'll see you in the next one.